Hello. Thank you, Ray, for the introduction, and hello, everyone. Just a short background about myself. I'm a researcher. I worked in research agency as well on the client side for almost 15 years before I started a startup. So in my experience, I had the chance to see the business from various angles and to be involved in the whole process, from the very beginning of one idea till the final implementation. And I see this as an added value. Today I will talk about a project I started a few years ago, and I had one idea in mind: to offer real insights to the marketing community in Romania, to be close to the clients who need to grow their businesses by connecting them with the customers. A few words about the market research market in Romania. It's a total of 50 million euro. It's steady compared to 2014. It is dominated by the big players, which stand for 70% of the market. Then we have the Romanian medium companies and lots of boutiques and freelancers. And this is the zone when OpenI Research is positioned at the moment. The market at the moment is expected to be steady. So I designed OpenI Research focusing on two differentiation pillars. The first is added value research. This means that we focus on research for brand strategy, and we also offer consultancy. And I use here the know-how one in the research agency and the client side. And then the second pillar is neuromarketing. My colleague is a specialist in his PhD in neuroscience, very passionate about the field. And together with him, we have developed products that integrate classical research and neuromarketing methodologies, like combining in-depth interviews and semi-structured interviews with implicit association test and fMRI. Of course, there are challenges that we face as a startup. On the first direction, on the other added value research, we notice there is still pressure on costs that still give priorities to data collection and analysis. Also, in some companies, the level of seniority on the client side has decreased, maybe due to cost cuttings. And we see here a risk of not acknowledging the different level of expertise on the supplier side. I will show you on the next slide what's our approach in dealing with this challenge. On the other dimension, on neuromarketing, there are challenges related to the perceptions that have been formed. It is perceived sometimes as too scientific. Clients feel they have to deal with a black box. They don't have control over the methodology. Some perceive it as non-ethical, influencing people without their permission. In general, it is perceived as more expensive and the surveys lasting longer. How we have thought of dealing with these challenges? First of all, we have started to include workshops for strategy development or idea generation at the end of each project to make sure the research results are assimilated and integrated by the organization, and that actions are initiated based on the results. Also, we realize that we can make greater impact in the Romanian companies. Here we notice they need a higher expertise. Usually decisions are taken faster, and they are more likely to subcontract solutions provided by seniors. So for this part of our business, we focus on this segment. Also, a mission for us is to increase the level of market research knowledge. Myself, I am part of a bigger project, which is IAA School, International Advertising Association, which is I consider the most pragmatic marketing school. All the professors are currently involved in various businesses, so students have the chance to learn from practitioners. For the second direction, neuromarketing, The first step is to develop a common understanding on the Romanian market of the very basics of neuroscience. We organize seminars, workshops to make it more accessible to the marketing community, and we are happy to see people are interested to learn about this field. We, at the moment, we use jargon as little as possible, and the language is adapted to the marketing people. So we no longer use Latin names, medical terms, which do not attract people. Also, with this area of expertise, we focus more on multinationals who may have used already neuromarketing, maybe in other countries, and are more open to try. So we believe these things will help us be closer to the clients and to answer the needs in a better way. So if you have any questions, I'm available.